witchlings. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, your local chaotic witch aunt, and we have a very special video here for you today. This weekend, me and some friends, Allie, that punk witch, and Sybil Cappert, you're my partner, are going to be going up to Estes Park to visit the Stanley Hotel. Woo, spooky! As a Halloween activity. We are going on a ghost tour. So if you know me, you know I don't usually seek out haunted places, but the Stanley Hotel has actually been at the top of my list for like places I've wanted to visit for ages, and I am so excited. If you aren't aware of what the Stanley Hotel is, the Stanley Hotel is the hotel, it's one of the most haunted places in America, supposedly. And it is also what the book, The Shining, was, you know, based off of. After Stephen King spent a night there, he said he was inspired to write The Shining. So a lot of fun stuff. If you don't know, I also love Stephen King. I'm a literature nerd. So this is both a really interesting thing to experience and go to as a witch, as well as a thing to experience as someone who loves books. So we will be going this Sunday, the 24th. Hopefully this will be up a week or so after. But yeah, I'm not allowed to film or take video or vlog or anything like that on the ghost tour. I am allowed, however, to take pictures, and I will be writing down everything I experience. I will try to vlog a little bit before and after to talk about kind of what I experienced and what I felt, you know, was going on there. Whether or not, you know, I experience anything, it's up to, you know, the universe. I don't really know. I could go in and experience a lot. I could go in and experience not a lot. The last time I went to a haunted place was in high school. I went to Eastern State Penitentiary for a photo project, and I had an experience there. And it wasn't a lot. I didn't see anything. I just had a feeling. It kind of freaked me out. In this particular area, I felt like I was gonna, like, got really, really anxious, nervous, and scared when I was completely fine in every other spot. But whether that was, you know, knowledge of what that wing and its history was, or whether it was, you know, a medium experience, I don't know. Usually, or at least recently, haven't had a lot of contact with spirits just because, you know, my house is heavily warded. I have my normal spirits in the area. I don't tend to like seek them out. They tend to find me. So this is gonna be interesting. But yeah, it's currently Friday. Got a lot going on before this weekend, but it's gonna be something. I'm of course got my little bag of protection stuff, and I'm taking some Rue Cologne with me. I probably may not. I'm not sure if I'm going to veil or not during the process. I haven't decided, because usually when I veil, that kind of shuts down every, you know, instance of spiritual activity, and I want to be able to experience it. But I will be definitely cleansing myself before and after entering the hotel, as is procedure for me entering heavily spiritual places. But yeah, I will be writing everything down, discussing it. If I see anything, hear anything, feel anything, it will be, you will know about it. Overall, I'm really excited to experience this, and I'm excited for you guys to experience it with me. And yeah, I will see you in a couple days when we are on our way up to Estes Park.
Howdy. We're on the way to Estes Park right now. I'm in a car, which is why you're on my phone instead of my camera. We have a ghost tour at 1. I just wanted to give a little update. I'll show you some of the scenery. Hotel, yeah, it's real pretty right now. Lots of wildlife. We hit a tumbleweed on the way up here. Fucking insane, man. Mid-migration. Tumbleweed mid-migration. Ellie and Sybil are gonna meet us up there. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited. I should probably talk about some of the protective methods I'm taking when I'm like, as we're going up there. I'm not going to be veiling by choice. However, I did bring some very strong cologne to ward off any bitches that try to follow me home. I have my little bag of fun crystals and stuff that I'm going to keep on my person. Just some real basic protective crystals, black tourmaline, got a big chunk of it. I got a deer antler for Diana, all this crazy stuff. Of course, wearing enchanted jewelry per normal. I got some cross earrings, which isn't gonna do much. They're more for the aesthetic. But yeah, you'll see some fun shots when we get there and after everyone's experiences, or at least some people's experiences, whoever wants to talk about it, and some photos from my time there, and then I will do a recap once I am home. Bye! Morning world. It's me. Okay, late, please. Hi! I'm gonna pour myself some coffee. This is my reflection post Stanley Hotel video. We went about a week ago, shortly after I got sick, so I wasn't able to film anything last week, which was annoying, but like it is what it is. But yeah, I took some footage of the hotel and talked about it going. Basically, I was wrong about a couple things. One, The Shining was not filmed there, but The Shining was inspired. The book was inspired by the Stanley Hotel. And Stephen King actually hated the Shining movie because he said that there is no Shining without the Stanley Hotel. Amazing. I went with Allie, Sybil, and my partner. If you couldn't tell by my Instagram posts, we all had a grand old time. I took some really nice photos, which I'll be posting Friday when this comes out. To talk about my experiences there, it was a really busy day for some reason. Like, there was a lot going on at this hotel. Like, there was like a wedding and like a bunch of people. Like, we had a like ghost tour. In the ghost tour we talked about like some history, we talked about Stephen King. We had a grand old time. It was a very lively tour. It was super interesting. We got to see the tunnels below the hotel. We got to be by 217, which was one of the most haunted rooms. Allie saw some things. I did not, sadly. My whole kind of vibe of the hotel was that it's chatty, like spirit wise. Like, it's very chatty. Like, I didn't feel threatened or like worried about my safety in the hotels, which makes me think that the ghosties are probably nice. Ghosties. It was very chatty. Like, I was very overwhelmed and very tired, and going into the hotel was like, just, you got hit with it. You just get hit with it. It's just a vibe, and some people are really good at picking up on vibes like that, and some people are not. Yeah, I mean, it's very chatty when you're outside. It's not as much. I didn't veil. I probably should have veiled. In hindsight, it was like a lot going on. There wasn't a situation where like it felt like someone was coming up to me to give me a message. It just felt like energy milling around with all the other people there. So I was dealing with everyone, a bunch of people. We were all masked, obviously, and then a lot of ghosts. So like, they're just there. like very present, and they won't. It doesn't seem like they bother you, but like, you know, the amount of experiences that the staff had, like, and our tour guide even told us about it, of like literal like hearing things, seeing things. Like, there's definitely a really strong ghost presence in the Stanley Hotel. I wish that I could have like sat down in a quiet room and just kind of let myself experience it. I really want to go back there for a night. Like, we all want to go back there for the night. The Spooky Squad, insert pic of Spooky Squad. You know, that's if there's a drive for people to like want to see that content, you know, because it's expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little expensive, and I think that's something to keep in mind. You know, the tour wasn't that expensive. We just drove up to Estes, had a good time. We got some food after. I had a little drink, but like, it's like $200-ish a night, so we would spend a night there and maybe get 2 rooms or get a full room. The most haunted rooms have a wait list like of years, like up to 2025 or 2027. Like, and that's only because the system won't let them book further in advance, which is crazy. That's like, I don't know, I don't have that kind of patience, all right? I don't have that kind of patience. Unless some miraculous thing happens and we somehow get into a haunted room, like a cancellation or something, I don't see myself being able to go there and being in like 217. I honestly don't know if I want to be in 217. It sounds pretty spooky, and like, I think the big thing that we heard about like on the tour, and the big thing that I felt was like, it didn't feel threatening. Like, these ghosts didn't feel like they were gonna kill me. They're just there doing their thing, having a jolly old time, which a lot of people don't know how to deal with, but I'm used to it, so it felt almost like normal to me in a weird way. It's also absolutely gorgeous up there. Mountains are like right there. It's so pretty. And so even more so, they had this little hedge maze in the back, like very Shining-esque. They definitely capitalized on the Stephen King thing, which I think is a great thing. You know, like, some of the stories that were told to them, that were told to Stephen King, were taken and put in the book, so they should be capitalizing on it. We have this little hedge maze in the back we went in. We turned around and came out the entrance instead of going out the exit. Not sure how that happened, but little hedge maze. Estes Park is wonderful too. It's not super far away from everything. It's maybe like an hour and a half drive up from where I am, or from like mid-city Denver. And overall, I think it was a great experience. I mean, the tour guide was lovely. His name was Carl. Carl, if you watch this, I love you. You did an amazing job, Carl. Fuck yeah. Carl was great. Carl had water in case one of us passed out. I know this sounds funny, but like, the highlight of this tour was Carl. Like, it wasn't, the hotel was amazing, everything was amazing, but he was so enthusiastic and so like energetic. I tipped him a lot of money. But he literally was like, okay, I have this bottle of water. Any of you feel like you're sick, you tell me and I would give you the bottle of water. And I'm like, oh my god. And he's like, because we had like a bunch of people pass out last summer. He's like, to the point where the ambulance people knew us by name. And I'm like, okay, so that explains a lot. I, very thankfully, did not pass out. I am new to Denver, so getting used to the 1 mile city, but didn't pass out, was okay. Everything was good. It was just like, the hotel itself also was gorgeous and beautiful. I feel like it's so busy because it's spooky season. If it's a little bit more chill, I may enjoy it more. I'm making myself more time to like hang out. I just think it's like very buzzy with energy. Very buzzy. Like, and then the reason, what we learned is the reason the Stanley Hotel is so haunted is because like the lady of the hotel, the guy who built the Stanley Hotel, his wife, I believe, don't quote me on this, would hold seances to like entertain people. And yeah, like that's what happens when you hold seances to entertain people, is a bunch of spirits are like, hey bud, I'm gonna hang out here from now on. There were a couple deaths inside the hotel, which is really interesting, and they kind of stick around. The magnetism of the hotel, which sounds weird, but like the pull of it is really interesting. And I say this as someone who's been to a lot of places. Some places have pull. Like it just feels a certain way that makes you want to stay or be comforted by it. Like my old house had a lot of pull, and it was something that like spirits liked, animals liked. Like we had like crazy amount of animals in our yard throughout the years of us living there. Like the pull is there. And like they were even saying when we went up there, like there are crows this year, and we never have crows, and it's kind of weird. I'm like, that's weird. It crows randomly. Ooh, wee. Sorry. I'm funny. Certain places just have pull. And sometimes people argue about like ley lines. I don't know enough about ley lines or way lines. Wayward lines? I don't know. Ley lines, whatever, to speak on that. But certain places have like this undeniable pull for spirits and the living alike. And yeah, I don't know. It definitely has pull. And I would personally love to go back there. Honestly, like I think that if this video gets enough interest in it, it gets enough likes, people seem really interested, I will go back. We will go back and we will spend a night there, because I feel like I'll be able to experience it more when I spend a night there. Chatty ghosts, I'll probably have some spooky experiences. We may not be able to stay in a haunted room, but we could stay on a haunted floor, because there are haunted floors, which is weird. But yeah, I would very much love to go back there and spend a night. So if that's something you want to see, leave a like, share with a friend if you want, leave a comment, let me know. But other than that, I had a great time. Allie and Sybil and my partner all had a great time. It is beautiful up there, it's fantastic. Yeah, we all had such a banging time, and we would love to go back. But yeah, have you been to the Stanley Hotel? Let me know. I'm curious to hear about your experiences, and of course, that's all I have for you guys today. If you want to leave a like, subscribe, turn the bell on, comment, whatever you want, you can, but no pressure. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Remember to drink water. Sabanadika.